Hello YouTube, welcome to this week's episode of the Undiscovered. This week we are doing Supreme Commander 2. After this week, I only have one more game that I own currently that I can consider an undiscovered game, so I need your guys' suggestions. I would prefer arcade games, but retail games also work as well. So just put them in the comment section below what you want to see. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, fuck it, let's get right into it. Okay. So, in Supreme Commander 2, what it is it's a deep RTS for the consoles, at least. You control one of 3 factions. Each faction has its own campaign. The UEF, the Illuminate, or the Siren. The UEF is like the guys trying to unite everybody, trying to be the most powerful. The Illuminate's all religious and stuff, and is all corrupt now, and the Siren's all technology and stuff. Each has their checks and balances toward the other. They all have their own weaknesses, they all have their own strengths, they all have their own unique buildings and units called experimentals. I will be showing gameplay of all 3. Let's get into it.
Surrounding the 25th anniversary of the defeat of the Seraphim have been cancelled.
The story comes after the first Supreme Commander and after the second Supreme Commander, the real second one that came out on PC only, called Forged Alliance, after the defeat of the Seraphim, a faction you could use originally. During the UEF campaign, follow Dominic Maddox, whom you can see here.
Dr. Gustav Brackman, leader of the
Initiating perimeter defense
Our
systems.
galaxy continues to mourn the loss of Coalition President.
Obviously, he's voiced by
channels
Nolan
of
North.
news, all of it bad.
For a game that's quite a few years old, it looks pretty nice from a distance, which is how the game is supposed to be played. Destruction doesn't exactly look good, but the game looks pretty nice nevertheless. It revolves around using your units in an effective way to take out the enemies through resource building, researching, and unit construction through factories, such as land factories and air factories, plus building turrets to defend your base. Some technologies can also turn some buildings, such as the Illuminate's energy factory, into a turret itself. There are so many different ways that this game can be played, so many different things that can be done in terms of strategy, and yeah, that's basically all there is to that. Here is the UEF gameplay.
You got reinforcements on the way. What about air support? Command is withholding air until they can fully assess your status.
For a game that's quite a few years old, it looks pretty nice from a distance, which is how the game is supposed to be played. Destruction doesn't exactly look good, but the game looks pretty nice nevertheless. It revolves around using your units in an effective way to take out the enemies through resource building, researching, and unit construction through factories, such as land factories and air factories, plus building turrets to defend your base. Some technologies can also turn some buildings, such as the Illuminate's energy factory, into a turret itself. There are so many different ways that this game can be played, so many different things that can be done in terms of strategy, and yeah, that's basically all there is to that. Here is the UEF gameplay.
You got reinforcements on the way. What about air support? Command is withholding air until they can fully assess your status.
Nearly 2 years after she hit stage 4.
In the Illuminate campaign, you follow a brother and sister as they try to turn the Illuminate from its now corrupt ways after the war with the Seraphim. This is the girl you technically play as.
In those days, and they're the only ones who can lead our people back to the way, and away from the UEF.
That's quite a speech, brother. You should be in politics.
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes guy, the brains to your prom.
They say you were quite the commander yourself back in the day.
I'm pretty sure you could have taken me on the battlefield.
You're right. I totally could have smoked you.
That's my sister.
This is my
here.
favorite
What
faction, to be honest.
We have to stop
I
an
love
entire
the way that they
cyber
hover, I
navy.
love their technology, I love their unique buildings,
nothing.
like like the space teleporter, whatever the fuck its technical name is.
I have an idea.
That won't work. They're too big.
It'll work. Yeah, these guns have quite a kick. Is your little sister ever wrong?
Okay, get the rest.
Finally, we have the Siren.
Father, Dr. Snyder has
What
finished
most
her
would
analysis of
consider the
Shiva
most
Prime
important of the
Can you
three.
summarize her findings?
data. The technology we discovered earlier is an advanced propulsion system
You play as that
is
guy.
well beyond our own capabilities.
I see.
Her current theory is that it allows Shiva to travel great distances in a very short amount of time.
That is most fascinating. However, I have made a breakthrough of my own. I have discovered how Shiva Prime operates. As we know, Shiva Prime is an advanced terraformer, a planetary eco-synthesizer. My current theory, with it all,
Who's come through the gate? UEF or Illuminate?
You play as
Neither,
Ivan
I'm
Brackman,
afraid.
the petri
It is
dish
Commander
son of
Gage,
Dr.
a
Brackman,
former
who is
child
now
of
a
the Cybrid
brain in a
nation who
jar,
disconnected himself
who are
from the
trying to
node
find the
many
remnants
years
of
ago.
ancient technology that can help
I
the
will
Cybran,
prepare
because
for
that's
combat.
basically the
No,
way to go.
my child.
Within
I
the
must first
Cybran
secure the
campaign,
findings
you
from our
slowly
research
discover
on
how the
planetary
three campaigns
eco-synthesizer.
come together until you, as
I
Ivan,
need
have an
you
epic
to
showdown with the
protect the
final boss,
proto-brain
and to
complex while I
avoid
download
any
all
spoilers,
its
I am
data.
going to stop this
Upon-
level. You can also play with your friends or with AI on 3 different game modes in the Skirmish or Xbox Live modes. The 3 game modes are Assassination, Infinite War, and Supremacy. You can set a rush timer, change the map, and all that stuff. With one map pack coming out, you can also add a few maps as well. You can play as all 3 of the different factions in this with no story whatsoever and set your team. I would show you some Xbox Live gameplay, but all the people that I played this game with are assholes, so that wouldn't be good. Just kidding, guys. I know you're watching. Tee. Honestly, you can have some really good fun on this game. I gotta admit, this is a really fun game to sit down and play with friends if they're not playing competitively. If you have some lighthearted friends who have this game, give it a shot. Play against a hard AI or cheating AI, whatever. You'll have fun taking them down, and there's quite a little bit of struggle if you're too new to the game, but you'll get there eventually. It's a fun game. I advise you get it. That's all I can really say about it. With the supplies I have on hand and with the people count I have on hand. I can't show you Xbox Live because that's just going to end badly. And yeah, there's not much else I can really say. There is a lot more to the game, though. You'll find out very soon. You'll be able to master strategy soon, master research as seen here, and all that other good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you later.